Let's take it here. It's loser bracket round 2. Top 2 goes through. We have Apo, Kainry, and then Speedself and Dorian Raids, who are battled out for 2 spots in the loser bracket round 3. So they have already left 16 players behind them, if my math is correct. I think, yeah. And we're gonna start with this map here. And I have to open the sheet for the 4th time now. It's unbelievable. I have no idea what that is, man. Wow, what is happening at the moment? Yes. So someone is practicing the end because this is pretty tight to do. As Apo is doing that on this track. So WR here is maybe a 55.20, but I'm not sure about that because it's the time that has been set by Carl offline on the maps. So maybe there's someone who has a better time. Okay, man, okay. Let's go for the cast. And hopefully no lags, no severe lags. But let's go. So, Dorian Raid, Apo, and also Speedself and Kainry. I have no idea who dropped from the loser bracket. I think it is definitely Apo. Who, I mean, it was Apo who was casting last round, so he did a very good job there. And then also Dorian Raid dropped from the winner bracket here into this one, so he didn't play a match before that. So Apo is hot to go. Let's see, as we have Kainry, who I haven't seen today, with a very good section there, but with a little bit wonky there, and he's completely dead. So Apo as well with a very good, no slide there, and also a capital like my bad. He has practiced this part here, and why is he not steering there? And thus he is dying, and Dorian Raid is overtaking him. So you can see, and also Speedself, look at that, Speedself, Dorian Raid. It's 0.004 of a second between both of them. Apo on P3, and then we have Kainry, who is also able to finish, but only getting himself that last position and has to settle down on P4. So who's not familiar with this format? So double elimination bracket means that those players were in 3rd and 4th position once, and you have like 1 life where you can lose, and then you drop down to the loser bracket. And this happened, quite early for them, but we have a very stacked tournament, so those players are the opposite of bad. They are playing super well, as you can see here as well. And now they are betting out for the top 2. The bottom 2 is going out, and we play in cup mode. So cup mode means that you collect points. As you can see, 10 points were added up to the account of Dorian Raid because he has gotten himself first. Then we have 6, 4, and 3 points for the respective placements, since they have gotten 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position. And you collect points till the 100 points threshold, and then you activate the finalist mode, and that means that you have to win 1 more round in order to advance into the next round. We play 5 maps. This is the first map. It will be played with 1 more map and then 5 live rounds, and we have a close round coming up here for the ending. Apo again with a very bad approach. I'm not sure why he's approaching that far up, but he's making that same mistake every round. Every round he's making that and really binning away 6 points again. He was first. He has been first before that as well. And now he has to settle again in that 3rd position. So not good for Apo here. Approaching way too far up. Maybe he has too much respect, but this is not how you should do it. And with that, he finds himself in last position. He could have been in 1st, but Apo not really feeling it on this map. Speedself also still with 1-digit amount of points. Then we have Kainry and Dorian Raid in 1st and 2nd. So that is looking good for them this far, of course, but we haven't only played 2 rounds. So nothing has happened so far. And let's take a look here. Speedself is, I mean, it's a good start for everyone, I wanted to say. I thought Speedself had a little bit more speed, but that's not the case here, as we see Speedself dropping a little bit behind in the meantime, just when I praised him. But nothing has been decided here. Of course, this is one of the few maps where really an ice part is the decider or a decisive part before a full speed section. I like the idea, but you can lose a lot of time. Let's go with Dorian Raid here, as Kainry is going to the lead. Dorian Raid, actually, no, let's go with Speedself because he gives us a good overview here over the players. Apo again with a very bad approach. It's Speedself pressing B for boost and goes up from 4th to 2nd position. Kainry on 3rd, and actually Apo. No, actually, pardon me, it wasn't Apo who made that mistake. It was Dorian Raid making that bad ending. So Apo this time around surviving the ending and goes up into 2nd position. But look how cozy it is. 19, 18, 17, and 15 points for the players respectively. So that is cool to see. And yeah. That is very cool to see, as the match is pretty close and everyone has a chance here of reaching the next rounds. Dorian Raid leading. Apo in 2nd. And then Kainry in 3rd. Speedself making that first mistake, as you can see, 1 second behind. And he won't have a saying, but it's pretty close here, pretty cozy and comfortable for the other players in the lead here. Dorian Raid has accumulated a little bit of a lead. Almost was coming into touch there. Kainry with good speed again into the ice part. And good approach. Let's see, Kainry goes into the lead. Dorian Raid with a slide and loses speed. So what happens after the ice is that your car is still having this ice effect. And Kainry with an upper approach there and loses it there. So Apo and... No, actually Apo won't overtake him because he made that mistake there as well. But your tires are still iced. And this is like, they have a cooldown where you can fully steer again. And if you full steer just after ice, you will lose on your grip and your car will just slide and you will lose a lot of speed. So this can happen, and this has happened there to Dorian Raid. Apo now making a mistake at the start, so not at the ending. Dorian Raid is leading over Speedself, already 0.2 of a lead, so that's a very quite comfortable start here for him. So we have Speedself behind that quarter of a second, and we have Kainry risking it and making that mistake. You could have seen that here in the bottom left corner. So he was touching the inside there by pushing way too much. So Dorian Raid and Speedself with, yeah, good points here that they can get. Kainry and Apo are not too far behind, but even if they make a mistake at the ending, it's not enough. Dorian Raid, however, with no speed here in the ending. You could have seen Speedself is having a lot of speed, but not for the ending, and he will get overtaken by Dorian Raid, despite he had the very bad section there. But, I mean, it gets harder approaching this quarter, or this wall ride, if you have more speed, of course. And that's what Dorian Raid capitalized from. And now he's at 39 points, so this is nice to see. So interesting map there, not gonna lie. And yeah, we're gonna go to the next map. It is, please rate my pronunciation, Géodésique. Géodésique. Yeah, Je m'appelle Turbo. Cool map here. My favorite map out of the map pool. Has a lot of transitions. You can see the platform road, we can see grass, we can see normal tarmac, we can see another platform section here. A lot of transitional jumps, a lot of small jumps, then dirt as well. And yeah, this map I would describe the more TMGL-ish map out of the map pool. But you can push it a lot here, but you can also get punished very, very hard here. If you make one mistake, you most likely have to respawn, or you just lose out on 3 to 4 seconds, and not only on some sort of tenths or so. Because here you can see very opened, but still pretty tightly tied map, I would say. Very good map, I really like it, and also the risky finish. Not for everyone though. Speedself is approaching it here. One more right turn to go. Then you have to drive over those sausage blocks. And you can also go for that. That's the safe finish. But then there's also this finish here. Being like that you have to approach from here and going into that. So we will most likely see that as no one is finishing the warm-up. So Dorian Raid is showing us here. That's the risky finish. It's faster and it's a good one. So let's go. Let's go with this round here. With the first round on Géodésique. Let's see what they can do, what they can pull into the tarmac or into the other surfaces that they are driving on. Kainry in the lead. Great start for him, as well as for Apo and Dorian Raid. Speedself a little bit further behind, 0.4 of a second, but it's pretty close for all the other players. Dorian Raid goes for a lot of speed here in this section. And with that is 0.1 behind, but look at that good line. That was way more superior than to the other players. Of course, we have seen a clip there as well where someone bugged on the magnet. This happened to me on one track of the day. Maybe you remember that. It was a very short map, and I've also bugged there. But Dorian Raid makes a mistake there and is now on P3. Who's gonna take first here? It's Apo actually, who capitalizes from a lot of mistakes from the players, but makes a mistake himself and will get overtaken by everyone Oh no, take the safe finish there. Oh. Oh, the GPS. Oh no. Oh my god. So Apo not getting any sort of points. That is not good for him. That is terrible, actually. Because 3 points are really important. This could decide over a victory or not. I mean, just consider he has 98 points or 97 points.
Hello.
And he is just not getting finalist. And then he's winning the round after that. So hopefully this won't occur to Apo here. But he gets a good round here as all the other players. Kainry with a good approach. He gets himself a lot of speed. Look at that. As well as Speedself. But now the ending is, of course, coming up. Who's pushing it more? Who is risking it more for the actual 10-pointer? Kainry with a mistake there. Jumping too far to the right. Speedself in the lead. Apo also with a lot of speed here to work with. Then we have Speedself. Oh, stumbling a bit. Apo again attacking. This time he could get himself the 10-pointer. Jumping super good here, but not getting the best ending. And Speedself is sniping it. A 101.63. Good time here from Speedself. Crazy round there. Look at that. But Apo again, not with a good ending. So the WR here is a 1:03. So 1.3 seconds behind Regu. That is a good time for loser bracket round 2. Dorian Rage with a mistake at the start. And another mistake. So he is dead. As Apo is also a little bit further behind. So this will be the battle between Speedself and Kainry. As Kainry is not too far behind from Speedself. Only 1 point. So with that, he could go into that second position. Of course, the top 2 goes through. Top 3 and 4, we have to say commiserations to. And they are being eliminated. No bug on the magnet here for both of the players. Kainry is extending his lead to 0.3 of a second. Make it 0.4 now. Great time here. This could be a low 101 from Kainry. But you can take it also a little bit more conservatively in the ending. Because we have only 10 more seconds to go. And he's 0.3 ahead. 0.37 to be exact. And this is looking good for Kainry. The French player, as of course, is everyone here. Because it's called the French Championship. Kainry is taking it with a 101.22. Great time. Speedself in second, Apo in third, Dorian Rate in last. So great round here from him. Nice time. And yeah, with that, we have one more round on this track, if I counted correctly. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Oh, nice. Very good. So last round here, if I recall it correctly, of course. Dorian Rate has so much speed here to work with. But actually, I have to do RAM test. I just have to open something. RAM test 86 or however it's called. Mem test 86. Yeah, I just have to open the site. Because that's what I gotta do after that. But yeah, Dorian Rate is leading this round. A lot of mistakes have happened. And also thanks for the new follows. Thunder TV and also I am yeah, French name. Thanks for the follow. I cannot pronounce the rest. I'm Osche Pa Volante. I don't know. Thanks for the follow, man. So 65 points for Dorian Rate, extending his lead here after that victory. Actually, that was the second to last round. Now we have the last round. Oops. And let's see who's gonna take that last 10-pointer on this track on Geodesic. Apo is not taking it though. He made a mistake. We have Dorian Rate and Kainry as well as Speedself. Very close fight here, 16,000s between them. So that is a very close fight here to round it off the last round on this track. Level is pretty equal, I would say, in this loser bracket round 2. Looking very good, as well as Speedself having a good approach there, but touching the inside there from the triangle. So he's dead. And now we are left with Kainry and Dorian Raid. Dorian Raid goes for a little bit of a no-side there in the ending. Jumps a little bit more up for the better approach. And with that goes into the lead. Let's see here. We have the battle. Kainry versus Dorian Raid for 10 points. Who's going to take it? Dorian Raid with a good ending. But Kainry does it really good. Or does it better, just to say it like that. 101.35. And yeah, Kainry with 10 points. Going up to 60 points. Dorian Raid up to 71. And then we have Speedself surpassing the 50 points barrier. So that's also good. Next map. Well, we're starting immediately. Trackmania service doesn't know any chills. So no break or anything there. But one warm-up before every live round is necessary, because the game can load pretty long. And let's see what the players can do. It could be, of course, Dorian Raid and Kainry getting themselves finalist mode here on this map. But I think this is not the last map. I think we're still gonna play one more map after that. I think we're still gonna do that. So Embers by Link also participating, who I haven't spectated today. But I surely will see him tomorrow, because Link is one of the best players out there. And yeah, I mean, the prize pool is not that high on this tournament. It's 150 euro. So 80 for first. Then we have 50 for second and 20 for third. But there's also for first a physical trophy. So like a little bit like the trophy 9. Hello. And also for second position there will be a present. And also for everyone who reaches the grand final there will be Nadeo goodies that will be distributed among the persons there. Thank you Boss Bravo for your follow. Thank you so much, man. And welcome to the stream. And yeah, let's go into the first round here on Embers by Link. So you might think, okay, there's a lot of ice on this map, but actually it's the complete opposite. There's one ice block, and that's the finish block that people are not touching while driving. They're just driving over that when they've crossed the finish line. Okay, let's see here. Apo versus Kainry for that first 10-pointer on Embers. Let's see. Similar speed, but Kainry with a more outside approach, and thus had to steer less on the dirt, on the grass, and had the better trajectory. Also is in the lead here. Good drift for him. Apo's going for the risk here. Goes for so much speed, but it's actually Kainry taking it here with a 102.34. Great time by him. Apo in second, Dorian Raid in third, and then we have Speedself in P4. And currently Speedself is losing ground towards that second position. 15 points between him and second, pardon me. And yeah, I mean, it looks pretty decided, but of course, bear in mind it's cup mode, so that means that you have to win. If you have surpassed this 100 points barrier, you have to win one more round, and then you are through. So top 2 goes through, top 3 and 4 are out. Next round, Apo and Speedself not with the best start here. Apo approaching it way too far on the inside there. The grass and it bumped him up. And yeah, it is Dorian Raid also falling a bit behind. So Kainry's task here to defend or just maintain that speed and get himself that 10-pointer. Everyone makes a mistake, and also Speedself is overtaking both Apo and Dorian Raid, who both touched there. So that wasn't that good. Kainry is 1 second ahead. He can take it very easy. He can just slurp his cup of coffee or something like that. He's 1 second ahead. He should not throw this one away, and he's not doing so. He's dropping a 102.27. Great time. The WR, let me actually check here on Embers, is a 101.78 for the locals, but I think it's something like a 5x or something like that. But still a good time here from Kainry, considering that this is loser bracket round 2, so you can see how high the level in this tournament is. Next round, 80 points for Kainry, and then Dorian Wade with 79. So it would be unfortunate if Dorian Wade wins 2 rounds in a row, since with that he would have been at 99 points, and this means no finalist mode yet. And yeah, let's take a look here. Let's take a look onto Dorian Wade. It's not looking that he's gonna win this round, since he finds himself in last position at the moment. Good turn here, though, for him, risking it so much, losing ground contact there. And with that, he had to, or he was clipping a wall or touching a wall, and is behind. Also, Speedself had to release there, so Apo is extending his lead, and Kainry again has so much room here to work with. And this looks like to be another low 102 for Kainry. Very good time here, 102.34, great time by Kainry. And he is going into the lead, or extending his lead with that, since Dorian Wade has only gotten himself 3 points. But still, it's pretty close between second and third. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing impossible to say it like that. So 90 points for Kainry. He needs one more victory to advance into the finalist mode, or to activate the finalist mode. And one more victory then to advance into the loser bracket round 3. And of course, if you guys are playing some sort of double elimination bracket and you get a hard group run and you dropping down to the loser bracket, you get so many matches that you have to play in the loser bracket. But that's how he is. You have one shot, and I think that's cool. That's really cool to have. And yeah, I'm not sure why they're texting. Kainry has some issues. Kainry is dead. Kainry has deleted. I'm not sure what happened to him, but he's not playing. Maybe he has respawned. I have no idea. They're speaking French here, so I can hardly understand that. But people are driving. C'est un map, Kainry ça. Abuser, abuse. I'm not sure. I know what abuse means, but okay, they are skipping the round. Désolé. Okay. It's not exclamation mark bracket here, custom. It's, as you can see in the commands, it's exclamation mark schedule or exclamation mark players. But I could also do bracket. Wait a minute. Yo, Nick. Okay, so who's winning this round? It's Dorian Wade in first. And then we have Apo in second. But what a close fight to Dorian Wade with a more outside outcome, I mean. But he did a very nice release there and was able to stay ahead of Apo. But crazy round here, 102.69. Nice. But Apo is on second with that. But still a great round, just have to say that. And with that, Dorian Wade goes up to 92 points, only 1 point short towards Kainry. But both need a first place now to get themselves up into the finals mode. Alright, so this could be the task for someone to have a little bit of air to breathe and have one finals round without the other. And also, Speedself should get himself some sort of points here. Got 69 points. He's so far away here, 23 points away from the first position or the second position. 23 and 24 points. That's a lot of points. But with 2 first places, everything looks a little bit different. Everything looks different with that. So Speedself is in third. Dorian Wade has made that mistake. Then we have Kainry and Apo. So Kainry in first, Apo in last in the current ranking. Betting out, Kainry is leading and he could get himself up into the finals mode. Apo not with the best slide here, but still only 0.17 away. Gets a very inside approach, but Kainry with more speed and he will take it. 102.34, also a good time from Apo, mid 102, and 6 points for him. Coming closer towards Speedself and Dorian Wade, but still on last position. And Kainry is up into finalists, but we will go to the next map just now. So let's see. Let's see. So this map is the decider, I think. Winter is coming. Again. Winter is coming. Techie transitional map with good lines. And which are very important here. And then we have the small full speed section at the ending. So let's go into the T towards free camera here. As you can see, the ending is Nadeo-ish with the poles that are standing in the line. And then also the freewheel block here that you want to avoid, of course. And yeah, very open map. Again, cool scenery. I like it. I mean, you can really feel the difference between the CDF TM2 maps and the CDF TM 2020 maps, that the games are super unique, actually. And also thank you, LightsDE, for your follow. Thank you so much. And welcome to the stream. But yeah, players are currently warming up, and then we have 5 more live rounds here on this one. This part is super decisive. You can either go over the snow here, or you can take that outside approach. Kainry is going like that. That's Moncast here, so you don't have a lot of speed because the snow is slowing you down so much in the ending. That's unbelievable. It's slowing you down so much. And let's take a look here. Who's gonna take it? Is it Kainry who will get denied? Or is it someone else? Or is it him taking it? I mean, if he gets denied, then someone else is gonna win, right? Alright, so let's go here with the first round on Winter is Coming. Also nice map that you've built for the tournament, Jurix. This one here, I really like it. It's pretty hard, but also pretty unique, you know? It's a nice map. So nice map here. And it's Dorian Raid in first, and he could get himself the finest mold as well. If he stays in first or second, of course. Apo is dead. Speedself is still there. And who's gonna take it? Kainry is risking it, and Kainry is taking it. What an ending. Yo, what an ending by Kainry. But also Dorian Raid with 6 points here. So that means that he's up in the finalist mode. And one more round there in order to make it happen. So the first player is through. It's Kainry. And we are left with Speedself, Apo, and Dorian Raid. Dorian Raid in finalist mode, but not getting the best start. And Speedself and Apo are still so far behind, but Dorian Raid with a mistake there. And he's completely dead. So he won't win this round. Speedself also dead. I was seeing that already. That is not good. So Apo should just not make a mistake. Then it will be Dorian Raid who will get denied. Looking good for him. He's 2.5 seconds ahead of the second person. And Apo will indeed survive this ending. Yes, he will actually release us. Good line, though. That was a very good line. And Apo will get 10 points, going up to 84 points. Dorian Raid's denying some points. And Speedself with 4 points. Guys, if you want to talk French, then do it privately, but not in my chat. A little bit of French is accepted, but not wall of text that I don't understand. Thanks for that, but I mean, you guys also do not want that I speak German in your chat, right? So a little bit is fine, but not that much, you know? So now Dorian Raid with a good start. And Apo is behind. But Apo almost making the mistake with Dorian again with the mistake there. Again, making a mistake at the beginning. And now Speedself and Apo with the momentum. With the momentum, Dorian Raid is getting pressurized. And they are only 1 round away here, one of them, to move into the finalist mode. So if Apo wins this round, he only needs, quote-unquote, a second position. And yeah, looking good for him. As he's 0.1 ahead, make it 0.2. Good ending. That was a very good ending from Apo. Looking good here. And he's taking it to 53.64, the record that I could have found on this track. is a 52.6, so 1 second behind. And yeah. 94 points for him. Guys, again, language, that's the last warning. If you really have to do something. I just said it politely. I mean, so some sort of French is fine. Also like 2 or 3 messages. But not writing French all the time, guys. I just said it like 5 times now. So, yeah, I mean, it's not too hard to understand. Next time I will time you out immediately. Turn rate is about to win this one. And it's looking good. Only 1 turn is remaining and Dorian Wade is taking it indeed. Dorian Wade is through. And yeah, he is taking it. Dorian Wade is through. Apo and Speedself, commiserations to them. Great effort from Apo. Doing it all the way from the loser bracket round 1 to that. So that was very good. And yeah, that was the first day of the French Championship.